Are you reading a lot to learn how to breeze through immigration procedures worldwide? Okay, here you go. In this video today, I'll be sharing with you 10 questions and I will be giving you 10 answers on how you can confidently build yourself and confidently answer questions at the immigration section in the airports. This applies to countries like Canada, America, Australia, just to mention a few. Let's get started. Hey guys, welcome back. So your success in confidently answering security questions at the airport depends on how well you prepare before you travel. Okay, lots of people believe and have that thinking that when they are being asked by security and immigration officers at the airport, they have to give long, lengthy stories in order to impress the immigration officer or to ensure that they pass their interview. But that's not the case. You only have to give precise, clear and clarity answers to the immigration officer, and this way you won't have any issues in traveling to countries like United States of America, Canada, Australia, just to mention a few. And so before I start the 10 questions, I want to tell you something. You have to be calm, composed and build your confidence and tell yourself, I can do it, and then you are good to go. So the reason why your confidence is very important is because when you get nervous and you begin to shake, it's going to raise suspicion even when there is no need for the immigration officer to be suspicious. You only create and raise that awareness, and the immigration officer will begin to suspect that something is wrong with your application. The immigration officer might think something is wrong with your proof of funds, something might be wrong with the visa type, something might be wrong with your mode of entry into the country, something might just be wrong, and then they will start questioning you. And in questioning you, you might mistakenly say something that you are not supposed to say. So, you see, confidence matters. And now, let's get down to business. The first question you will be asked by the immigration officer at the airport is, may I see your passport? Simple answer, here you are, or here it is. And so you hand over your passport to the immigration officer with full confidence. Please note, whenever you're traveling, your passport should be very handy. If you're putting it into your handbag or into your briefcase, make sure it is somewhere very close to you so that when the immigration officer asks for it, you don't have to start searching around and looking for where you kept it. Remember that your international passport or your passport is your gateway to exploration all over the world. Question number 2. How long do you intend to stay? You do not need to give too much explanation or much elaboration. Just keep straight to the answer. 1 week, 6 months, 2 years, 18 months, and so forth. And the reason for this question is because the immigration officer would like to know how long you plan to stay in the country and ensure that it's aligned with the number of days, the number of months, or the number of years that is stated in your passport or in your visa. Please note that it is important and it is essential that you keep strictly to the rules and laws of any country that you visit, because overstay is going to bring lots of problems to you. Overstay is bad and you don't want to get overstayed in a country, which is why the visa officer already knows how long you're going to stay because it is stated in your passport, right? But he just wants to hear you speak it as a reminder to you that this is the number of time that you would be spending in that country. Question number 3. What is the purpose of your visit? Guys, keep it simple and straight and clear. You can say the purpose of my visit is for tourism, is for business, is for education. So you can go as, I'm here for a business, I'm here for a conference, I'm here for a seminar. Or you can say, I'm here on 2 weeks vacation. Or you can say, I'm here to study business administration in Crandall University. So the reason why the visa officer is asking this question, what is the purpose of your visit, is because the visa officer wants to confirm if the purpose of your visit is in line with the visa type that you have. So ensure you explain clearly and precisely, giving the activities in which you would be coming for your visa type, like I explained. For tourism, for business, or for education. So if you're coming for education, you can go ahead to say the name of the course program you'll be offering and also the name of the school. Are you still enjoying this video till this moment? Fantastic! We have been able to cover 3 amazing questions that the immigration officer would ask you at the airport, and we have also gotten 3 amazing answers. And guess what also? And we still have 7 more questions to go with 7 answers as well. And that note, if you're watching this video up till this moment, please kindly like, subscribe, and share these videos with your friend. I would want you to put on the bell notification. This way, whenever I make a new video, you will be the first to get notified. And remember, there are family and friends who would need this video that you need to share with them. Let's continue. Question number 4. What do you do? What do you do is a question that you can answer by telling the visa officer what you do for a living. In other words, what you were doing back home in your country before stepping out of your country to go into this new country. So if you're a teacher, you say, I'm a teacher, I'm a doctor, I'm a businessman, I'm a student. And if you are not working, you can also go ahead to state that presently I am not working, but you will be asked further questions on this note, because the visa officer is trying to check, is trying to confirm that your occupation is in line with the purpose of your visit. Question number 5. Are you traveling alone? How do you answer this question? The visa officer asks us to this question, are you traveling alone? And you are alone. Just reply, yes, I am traveling alone. If you are not traveling alone and you are traveling with someone else, no, I am not traveling alone. I am traveling with, don't mention the other person's name. I am traveling with my brother. No, I am traveling with my sister. No, I am traveling with my wife. No, I am traveling with my husband. No, I am traveling with my family, my husband and my kids. No, I'm traveling with my boyfriend, or no, I'm traveling with my sister. So the essence of this question is to enable the immigration officer to understand the dynamics of your visits. Question number 6. Do you have any family here? This is quite tricky, right? Answering truthfully and clearly is crucial in this case. If you have said no, fantastic. But if you have relatives in Canada, be truthful and say, yes, I have relatives. It is 2 ways. If you say you don't have relatives in Canada, or you don't have relatives in US, or relative in Australia, depending on which of these 3 countries you are going to, the interview for that particular question might just end there. But if you go on to say, yes, I have relatives in this country, then be prepared to provide additional information. The essence of this is because the immigration officer is trying to confirm your ties to this country based on the families that you've mentioned. So you might be asked for additional information, such as the name, such as the relationship you have with that person. They can also ask for their phone numbers. They can ask for their address, where they stay. They might ask for the activities of this person. They might even go ahead to ask for the occupations of these people. So when you are answering these questions, you have to be very direct and you have to be truthful too. Question number 7. Have you been here before? If you have not been here before, reply with a simple answer. No, I haven't been here before. And if you have been here before, reply with a simple answer. Yes, I have been here before. I was here. And then you explain when you were here. Yes, I was here 2 months ago on a visit visa for business, or I was here 2 months ago to study in school. I was on holidays. That was why I traveled home, and then I'm coming back. You just need to explain what you did previously when you were in the country. So the essence of this question is because the visa officer is trying to understand your travel history. So it's very, very important that you explain truthfully if it is a yes or if it is a no. Remember, if you have traveled before, you have to give the time frame of your traveling, mentioning the year and the month. And this brings us to question number 8. Do you have any items you want to declare? This question is very, very important because this is the opportunity. Did I say this is the opportunity? This is the only opportunity you have to bring out any item that you want to declare. This is the only opportunity you have to bring out any item that you might have in your luggage that is restricted in that country. In other words, those items are not allowed to be brought into the country, or you need to declare those items. I will give an instance. An instance will be cash. For most countries like Canada, Australia, or USA, if you are having a cash of over $10,000 with you, you have to declare it. Because if you do not declare this, you might be fined later on if the customs officer find out you are carrying such a huge amount of money without declaring it. Question number 9. Where will you be staying during your time here? In other words, where will you be staying while you are in this country? So these are the questions that immigration officers ask to determine your accommodation arrangement. Like, they want to be sure you have a place to stay. They want to be sure you know where you are going to stay and that you have that address handy, because they wouldn't want a situation whereby you step outside the airport and you don't have a place to stay, but they want you under a protective shelter. So you should explain to the immigration officer if you'll be staying in a hotel, if you'll be staying in an Airbnb, if you'll be staying with a family, if you'll be staying with a friend, if you will be staying in a campus, or wherever you would be staying. And be ready to give the address of that place as well. And finally, question number 10. Very tricky question. Can I see your return tickets or onward travel arrangements? So this is for people who are on transit and would want to travel to other countries. So in this case, ensure you have all your travel documents handy so that you can be able to show it to the immigration officer for inspection. So how do you answer this question? You answer this question, 1, if you have your return ticket, here it is, and hand it over to the immigration officer. So the immigration officer just wants to ensure that you have that return ticket so that you'll be able to return back to your country when it is time for you to return. And if you have onward travel arrangements, and that means you might be on transit and be traveling to another country or another part of that country, then you can show your transit ticket, and the immigration officer as well wants to ensure that the departure time and everything written on that ticket is also okay. So it is crucial and important that you have all your travel documents at hand while you travel, and the essence of this is to reduce delay. And that brings us to the end of this video. Please do not be scared when you're coming into the country. The immigration officers and security officers at the point of entry or at the immigration point are friendly and nice people that are willing to welcome you into the country. Remember, if you like this video, come on, give this video a thumbs up sign, smash that like button, subscribe, share the videos with your friend, put on the bell notification, and I'll see you in another video. Until then, hey, please, if you have any comments, if you have any questions, or there are things you do not understand, or you want to clarify more issues, drop all of your comments in the comment section and I'll answer everything. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay